Hello, my name is Draconicrose and welcome back to another episode of RimWorld Alpha 16. Just like I promised in between episodes, I researched the efficient layouts for the sun lamp, and this is not one of them. This is indeed a layout that can theoretically fit 18 hydroponics basins under the sun lamp, but it requires room on the side so that if for example I put the hydroponics basin here, the pond would have some free room to go around it, and obviously they don't. But every other hydroponics basin does have said room. I also researched what would be the most efficient crops and moved this hydroponics from here to there, and it is indeed rice. On the hydroponics anyway. And just to make sure that that is what gets planted, we will do that. So, what else did I discover? That potatoes are only the best if we were planting them, say, in gravel or other such crappy soil, because the biggest yield we can get outside of that is given by corn. So we will be moving this field over to corn, and this one as well once the hydroponics are up and running. We need to be slightly careful with our food supply. We're currently not having low food issues, but we do have power issues, which means I'm actually going to have to get some extra power gen going, and I am going with... where would be a good place to put it? Yeah, right here. Right here looks good. Again, we need the steel for it, but that is fine. They will be getting the steel as soon as they can. What is this blood of? Blood of a rat, right? We are out of rats. Hopefully, as soon as spring comes, animals start spawning into this map, so that we could probably tame some ourselves. Too bad that plan didn't pan out. But since we are having problems with power and we do not want our plants to just die horrible deaths, I am going to turn off some of the things we have using power unnecessarily. Like this cooler. For example, we still have power issues. Some of the plants are dying. Yeah. Yeah, as long as these are going, it's not really that bad. We'll turn off this heater and this light. Yeah, it's a bit of a toss-up there. We're definitely not being able to maintain our power needs, so okay. Let's do one better and turn off 2 of the hydroponics basins, see if that helps. Doesn't look like it. So one more. It's still not stable. Let's go for that one. Anything now? It's rather hard to get. Oh, this is an extra. Doesn't need to exist. Thing in the fridge doesn't need to be powered. Yeah, this fridge is staying cold on its own. Now, Narda is probably going to die. She's age 11 when a cat's life expectancy is 10. But if she dies of old age living happily, I'm going to consider it a success, to be honest. Because really, what else could we want from her? Okay, it seems like the power is staying relatively okay. So we are getting enough food. It's not necessarily getting cooked because of the stove not having power, but we can get them cooked over there so that people aren't always eating raw food. Right, these things also need power now, don't they? Well, let's try and keep up with the demands then. And actually we're just gonna turn all of these off. And hopefully once the steel is up and we have the wind turbine, actually we could even go for a solar panel at least. So let's make sure that is off. Definitely need a bunch more steel. Resource below, nothing. Okay, so we are moving you to like 1 square above. So that we can get that one over there as well. There's some here. Yeah, we'll get to it. Just need to make sure to harvest all of the things we can. And well, you know, if push comes to shove, we can always move to another adjacent map and have a caravan there, like another adjacent camp, just sending steel back and forth between the two places. Starvation, there we go. But we have some rice starting to come in anyway. Okay, so even with those going, we are getting a slight surplus. But without the sun lamp, there's really no use in having it on. We can at least have this on so that they can take baths and whatnot. That helps with their moods. And something else that helps with their mood is to have a pretty bathroom. I'm actually just going to use these. This is just like that little spot over there. Gives them not only something to do, but also bonuses from being in pretty places. Which, you know, not really too useful. Now, some of them are wearing tattered apparel, but not really doing anything about it. I'm going to make another growing zone, like a very small one over here, that will be growing cotton once the temperature is high enough for it. Not sure if the temperature will get high enough for it, but well, only one way to find out, I suppose. And actually, I'm going to forbid this, so that any new steel that they come up with will go first to the power generation. Let me see a thing. Do we have... yeah, okay. I'm not entirely sure we could even... power management... what I am looking for is the fuel generator, but I don't think it's from this alpha. There's a mod for it, but I don't have it installed, I don't think. No. Well, that's not an option then. The bathtub broke. Well, it's been fixed and Ugland is taking a bath. And socializing while he does it. So even while they're starving, their moods are staying relatively decent. We're out of power again for some reason. Oh, because this was being constructed. Never mind. That is fine. Starvation. This rice should be going up soon. Yeah, their starvation isn't that bad. Not quite yet, anyway. Just need things to get mined up. So this one is over again. And we'll reinstall it over here. Get those going. Blade. Why you know do the thing? Didn't I? I did build copy, didn't I? Yep, I did. I was trying to rotate. There we go. That's much better. Okay, we have power coming in. So let's do the first things first, which is toggle the power over here. See how that goes. Still going up, so let's turn one more. Still going. And let's make sure all of these are doing rice. Yeah, still going. As long as it is going. Well, another thing that needs to be turned on is everything in here. Okay, we are now losing power. Well, kinda gaining it, because it's nighttime, so not gonna gain it for long. But I think we can turn them all on and deplete this battery during the night, slowly recharge it during the day, and well, we'll see. Perhaps these are in fact too many hydroponics. Let's move this one to be more... well, this one and this one. There we go. That... and now they don't reach. Oh dear. That should do it. See how they go. Yep, perfect. Rice on all of them. So over here I'm going to make sure they don't sell. Just so that they will harvest the next one to grow. And then we will change it over to more corn. Because we need the corn. Oh no, animal starvation is bad. You're still gaining power, which... Sarda! Okay. I need this harvested as a matter of priority. And... Taters, can you make... no? No, prioritize the cuttings. And now, because I can have taters. Do you have materials? You have 21 materials for that. Bartos, can you? It says it need materials, why? Yes, please cook. Oh dear. Drop that and prioritize feeding Narda. I know how to play this game. I'm good at it. Somewhat. I seriously felt like I was gonna have a heart attack or something if... No. I really want her to die of old age, okay? It's a matter of personal pride now. And we can turn on the power to everything else. I think everything is back again, powered up. Yeah, we do want surplus power. And can we harvest that rice? Yes, please. And then we want to go to corn. Because we'll have a bunch of rice coming from the hydroponics. So there's really no reason to have this side be dedicated to rice, since corn has a much better yield. It would have a much better yield in the hydroponics if it could be planted in the hydroponics, which it can't. Always a bad thing. But we should be doing good now. As long as we keep getting the steel. Yes, we now have a bunch of steel and will require a bunch of food soon. Too bad we can't do pemmican, but since we are going to be using these transport pods, I think that will be okay. It's mostly just waiting now, I suppose. Starvation, blade. Oh, because I'm gonna have to wait just a little bit more. Just a little bit longer. Because these are growing very, very fast. And should be ready to harvest in minutes. I get in from 85 to 88 to 91. Yeah, they'll be harvested pretty soon. Everyone's very hungry, I know. Such is the life on the rim. We get both days of plenty and days of nothing. Yep, it's getting harvested now. And limestone hexes. Yeah, that works. I also want a slab here. Very good. Yay, look at all the rice that people can eat and feast on and continue to harvest and eat and hopefully turn into actual meals. Bartos, but you really should be doing the whole cooking thing. It's really important, mostly because of the cat. And so that people aren't eating raw rice, which is weird. But there we go, some meals done. We need to fill those containers with food. Is there getting a decent floor? Yeah. But it does look like we still can't go to a new way station this episode. Which honestly sucks. It's mostly all due to the whole growing food thing. Well, I guess we can have just 2 more hydroponics basins. Yeah, they're still within the area. So that is good. This one will also need to be slabbed over and stuff. And yeah, that's off-centered, but I don't care. I want the limestone over it. Under the sun lamp, I mean. There. It's all nice. I just gotta wait for people to get to work, I suppose. You prioritize the basins. They're kinda more important. There we go. No power to them, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 there. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So more rice will be coming, and we will have all sorts of yummy things to take with us, hopefully. I mean, it's cutting it a bit close, but this corn will be coming in a few days. But yes, it's definitely cutting it close. At least there's only like 5 more days in winter. Then spring will start and outside crops will begin to grow again. Which is wondrous. Very much so. And as long as they have all this floor to make, they will be pretty productive. That also pleases me. Sand, okay. Just making sure I hadn't put anything under there. And these in the middle of the rooms. Keep them being little busy worker bee. Why? Sandstone. Bad worker bees. Slate? Really? Really bad worker bees. Gotta wait for more limestone blocks then. Again, not ideal. Starvation again, but rice will be coming? Question mark? It's 50-something% grown. So, yes. Why is everyone always starving? Y'all. Need food. And slept in cold. Which I can't... Wasn't there a heater over here somewhere? Or wasn't there supposed to be one? Okay. We'll put one in there for the winter times. Actually, since we actually have the steel right now, we can put one in the bedrooms themselves. Just gotta make sure they are at a sensible temperature. Yeah, outdoors the temperature is already getting up to 7 degrees during the day, so it'll be pretty warm in spring. The trees are even growing a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. And colonists are even able to somewhat plant things. There they go, eating far more rice. Yeah, well. As long as Narda gets fed, I'm happy. But that will be it for this admittedly somewhat boring episode. If you nevertheless enjoyed it, please click the like button, subscribe to see more, and check out my Patreon, where you can become one of my awesome $1 patrons. I'll see you next time. Bye! Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.